What is going on? I actually have a different kind of video to actually show off for today. I figured that a lot of time I do not like I have all these hide and seek worlds that me and in this instance my friends like make. Like my friends had a lot of involvement in this. Not sure why he's missing pants and he's missing a head. But I thought today we're gonna be showing it off. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't actually have a name for this world as of right now, so we are gonna go check it out and talk about it. But yeah, this is probably like the most ambitious world that me and my friends like ever made. Really huge, so I'd like to talk about it. And I'm gonna go over here because this was actually the first area of this world that was ever made. Like this whole rock section, like it started out as this, then it went towards the maze, towards the house, and then when we got more ambitious, we added on like around it, but showed off. I'm not gonna go through every room, but I just kind of want to talk about it and show it off. I think it'd be like really cool, like a little church. You can go upstairs, not much upstairs, and then you can go up into the castle, which the castle was not built at that time, or we didn't actually have plans to put a castle in there. We had this rock room over here, which I'm pretty sure I made. It was inspired by like Origins, the zombies map Origins, and it used to be just this room, but we added on to it. The more and more that we kept adding on to it. So I'm gonna go to the maze. Actually, go to the end of the maze, check out these houses, and then I think one of the things that it might have been me that did it, but we ended up like creating rooms like this, where it is just like a big tunnel that goes to like the other end, which I don't know why, but like towards this end, like it has like this weird bat cave kind of feeling, like you're walking down this corridor, and then uh, was it this? I think it was this, or maybe okay, no, that's just a hiding spot. Okay, it was probably this, which like this was built in like 2019, 2020 when we started building it. But a couple houses over here, that's what initially started out at. And then we had Aiden. I don't remember if he built the mansion or the castle first. But I'm not going to go for the whole castle. Aiden did a very wonderful job on this castle, and his castle has definitely inspired a lot of future builds. Or maybe not the castle as much as the prison on this map. But he did like a really cool castle with really cool way of getting around it, I would say. Like, if you just get on this world, you'd have a hard time navigating the castle, and I think that was his main goal for it, and that is, like, really respectable. But you're able to get on the very top. That was cool. And then I'm trying to remember like, how good this area's been built. Like, you can obviously see that I don't even know how to get through like most areas myself, but you can go through like all these different areas with the scaffolding. Yeah, and then I think that was it. Yeah. Okay, but from here we're gonna leave her. Maybe not. We might actually. Yeah. Never mind. A little showcase of Aiden's castle, which was one of the first things that he built. And okay, so from here we actually have the sand biome. There's like nothing much to this. It's more just like adjunct. What the fuck is weird lights? Okay. Like I don't venture to the sides of the map even when I do like play this. I think here. Okay, just like a little temple. Bro, I'm trying to even remember this shit. And think you go down here and it'll take you to a fucking pyramid, which it connects to the prison in a ways, but we're not gonna be exploring that as of right now. We are actually gonna go back over here to these houses and check out a little something special. We're gonna check out the underground mansion and this shit. Another building that Aiden built, and it's a pretty decent mansion. I think it serves its purpose in this map. I don't think I've really went out of my way to explore the mansion itself, so I probably don't know it as well as, say, like Aiden, the person that fucking built it. Either way, I think it's a good design and it works in the hide and seek map. I think I remember using like a small character like Yoda, and was it here? Yeah, it must have been like right here where I got on the other side and just crouched down and hid. Which, that was pretty much just fucking cheating right there. There's like no way to like figure that out. But overall, very decent build, and I think like right here he had like ways to get down without any fall damage. So okay, I'm gonna go back up and start checking out more map. So I'm actually gonna save his prison for last because of how complex that is. So all that over there, that'll get done probably last. This area I built, like, I'm good at building biomes per se. So we are gonna go through here and check this fucker out. I called it the Lagoon. Fucking Splash Lagoon, if it was, like, miserable. Which I think is a cool area. I think it was cooler when I don't think the water textures really work right now compared to, like, the original water textures. But overall, I think this place is solid. Obviously, there's better builds in here, and now the water is kind of ruined for, like, this area of the map. But have a lighthouse, which there's not much to the lighthouse. But, you know, you got a lighthouse here. There would probably be a different way that I'd build it, because, like I said, there's just not much to it. It's more of, like, there to give a bigger world. And then, okay, it's right here, which I think I got lazy by, like, this point, because I think these were some of the last stuff that were built. And if you ask me, I do not know how to build a boat, so I just put a majority of it, like, underground. Yeah, I suck at making boats in Minecraft. I just don't know how to do it. So, got a boat, and you can go over here. And it's just a little cabin, just nice cabin. I think, like, here, I don't like that the wall is just, like, square. I probably wouldn't have done that, but it's more to be looked at from, like, this, like, direction. So if you look at it from this direction, it's fine. Maybe besides that. But overall, nice cabin. This is one that I built. So it's pretty cool. Just a couple of bedrooms. I think like maybe a kitchen area for yeah, the most basic kitchen area in the world. Not too much. So what? We go to the jungle, which we are gonna go back over here. And is it okay? You can just go through here on both sides, which it takes you back to like this lagoon. Oh shit! I forgot. So we are actually going to talk about how interconnected that this map can be. So I think this is just a hole in the ground that we just never... Oh, never mind. I guess we'll take a look at that in a second. I thought it was a hole in the ground. My bad. Well, I mean it is, but there's more to it. Just a little transition area, which, you know, it serves its purpose. And you see, like, there's a little minecart system going on. Which we are going to go down here the whole way, but... You can, and it actually takes you back to, like, this origins area. Now, you can, if you go up through there, you can get to here, but if you want to go through, like, there, what you'd have to do is, like, drop an item to, like, that pressure plate, and it would take you up here. So, really, like, an okay area. I think it's good as, like, transition to, like, go or whatnot. But, let's go and find, like, the next area map. If I can navigate my own structures. So, okay, yeah, you get the jungle over here. Which there's a lot of different treehouse buildings in here. And you also got the pyramid too. Which the buildings themselves are kind of alright. I mean, I think there's ways to like navigate some of the buildings and get to like different spots, but you can pretty much get in a majority of the trees. But they're basic tree houses. There's not much like to it. I believe it would be Julian, one of our friends, that actually made like most of this area. But I don't really have anything to show on that because it's just really simple, and I don't think I've been in this. I think I might have made this treehouse, which I don't even know how it's designed. It looks like it's designed by like a cone shape. And okay, that's all there is to it. Oh, never mind. There's a ladder. And it just takes you to like top 4. So yeah, like really basic stuff going on here. But we are going to go back to that pyramid and talk about that. So, going to that pyramid, this was probably actually the very last area that's ever been added, where it's kind of like the sewer, kind of like the depths of there. So it was like more hellish. Which, if you remember before, like nothing really got done with this, besides that it connects a little bit more to the map. And a little bit of areas over here. I don't think there's really that much to it. Like, I think one of these kind of shows you, maybe not. Oh, I guess not. And then, like, just this little fucking shit in the wall. Which, okay, you actually have a different way of getting there. So I guess that's cool. Kind of forgot about that existence, and then you can kind of see into some of the walls there, which I'm not sure it does intentional or not, but something could be done with it if I decide to add more like to it. But like this map is already big enough, and there's still some more areas that we need to go. So okay, we are actually going to destroy this for now, but it used to connect back to spawn. So now we are gonna go to the drumstick of the meat, and we are gonna go to the village. So it's a pretty normal village area. You got some stuff. By the way, this just kind of connects to the forest. You can explore these different villager type houses. That's pretty much what they are, is just made to like replicate villagers' houses. Some of them you can get in and then go onto the roofs, per se. Besides that church, which I try to just make it look exactly kind of like a church. get up onto the rafters, stuff like that. I think it has a cellar, and there's a dude just coming in and out of the closet, I guess, because he's scared. Okay. So, meat and potatoes, let's go. So, okay, I'm not even going the right way, I don't think. Okay, it's right here. So, go down this ladder. Go down this ladder, and we are... I believe I kind of made this area as, like, a tribute to Dark Souls, maybe? But it's a good area, but it's like a transition area, so in the grand scheme of things, this area just did not really matter as much. It's cool. I like the architecture and like its weird little way, even. But like the meat and potatoes is the prism, and this is where this area leads, and a lot of different areas like interconnect. Which here you go. You got a plus prism, which Aiden made this, and he took a lot of time. Like, this might be dark in this version. I'm not, it's hard to say, because, like, my shit's, like, at the highest brightness level. But I can't even show you all the areas, because I don't even know. But there's, like, so much to it. Like, you can get up here towards the top, you can get in, like, this area, you can get to this guard tower, you can get inside the walls and shit like that. And a lot of the ideologies like behind like the prison I kind of have used in future maps that I made. Like a good example would be the hospital, like the idea of being inside the walls and stuff like that for being in between floors. That's something that I took from Aiden's prison here. But how do I even navigate it? Like that is like the question, because there is so many different ways that you can go and it is easy to get lost. Like, okay, we got like this floor here that goes underneath. I know one of these ways leads to like the pyramid or whatever. Like, okay, like where does this go? And then you realize, oh, we're actually like on top of the pyramid from like earlier in the map. Which I think that's like insane. And then from here, I'm thinking that this is where you'd go inside like the coffins, yeah. Then it'd take you like actually to the pyramids, which let's go back down. So, like, yeah, you got that. Now, let's see what else that we can find. This is a learning experience for all of us, isn't it? I'll watch that. And then, okay, like, this would take you, like, back to, like, that original first area that we did. And then, like, this in-between floors thing, little in-between floors concept, it will also take you to the castle. Which, as you can see, like, now, like, we're actually in the castle. So a lot of like hoops and mazes to like go through. But like this area can like take you to a lot of different sections of the map. So like very cool area indeed. And it is probably like the best thing I'd say on the map. Like if you can deal with how dark it is. Like my TV it's fine, like I can see it. Oh, there's like another view of the prison. Sounds like there's an animal somewhere. But like okay, where are we going now? We're just going in like different places. Okay, like we can see different things. And you know, hey, where are we? I don't even know. Looks like the stone structure like or the brick structure outside the village. So like neat indeed. I'm trying to think of like different areas. Like I said, I'm not like the most knowledgeable on prison. But you know, I think that like does like its job. Um Obviously, we probably did not do like a good job like covering the whole like prison per se. Probably did like one of the worst jobs that I've ever seen. But I think that covers like a majority of the areas in here. So it's a little tour guide, but get some use out of it and show it off to the world. So thank you.